Kenny, what was the difference out there tonight? Did it feel any different?
No. Which, in terms of what?
Just being back here in Cleveland, different team.
What do you think, Haynes?
I know what I see. I know what it looked like. I gotta ask you.
Right, what you see?
They don't care what I see.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's different. Obviously, it's different. You know, they don't have a championship caliber team, but they have a young team that's up and coming, and it's just a different feel. Different way you cheer for them. Different way you gotta, as a fan of this team, you gotta kind of be patient with them, and as an opponent, you realize it's a different team. So, you know, just everything around the team's probably the same. The crowd still, you know, energetic about Cavs basketball. Just walking into this arena is always gives you a nice feeling coming in here because it has some battles, but the team itself is definitely different, obviously.
Was it hard to get up to play?
Nah, it's not hard to get up because this team can sneak up and win some basketball games. They got some guys that can score the ball if you're not locked in. You know, they beat some solid teams on this floor. And but I thought we did a okay job to start the game. And third quarter, second half, I thought we played our brand of basketball.
Even with how different it is, just the fact that the last time you guys were here was the championship, did it spark a bunch of memories just coming to the building?
Yeah, I mean, you can say that. I mean, just about any arena you walk into, you start thinking about, you know, been here before, and you walk the same route to the visiting locker room and on the floor. I mean, you say that at any arena. But for me, I mean, I always think about, you know, the success we had as a team. But coming here, you know, just put that behind you, just try to play the game tonight.
What got you going in the third?
I just made shots. I felt like I was always in the game no matter what, and was able to get the ball a couple times in transition and knock down some shots.
What did you think of the way the Cavaliers hung with you, at least through the first 3 quarters?
They had about probably 4 threes at the end of that first half that kept them in the game and it gave them some momentum. And thought we were playing solid, doing a solid job defensively on them outside of that 2-minute stretch. But like I said, they got guys that can knock down the three. Ronnie Hood, Chetty is shooting the ball well right now. Colin Sexton is, you know, he can score, man. I like his game, and he's still learning, getting better. But they, you know, Jordan Clarkson off the bench for him. So they got some guys that scored some points in this league before. They're just trying to figure out how to put it all together. But you know, you see flashes.
Kevin, Steph is Steph, obviously, right? But like, did you notice anything during his absence, like as far as his routine, that might help, you know, the integration process be a lot smoother for him?
Nah, I mean, like you said, he's at the level now where, like, we expect him to come out after a few days off, 2 weeks in this case, to be himself, and we rely on him, and he feels the same way. He's coming in, you know, he's trying to pick up where he left off, and we're trying to do our best to support that, and run the offense. You know, if we see him open, just run our flow. You know, if Steph run around 3-point line, we set screens for him. You know, in the pick and roll, try to set screens so he can go at the big, and encourage him to be aggressive no matter what. You know, I think if we approach the situation like he was never hurt, then you know he can just pick up where he left off, and tonight was no different.
You guys move on from the rivalry. Steve mentioned before the game, because of all the changes over there, LeBron obviously isn't there anymore, so the rivalry is pretty much gone. Is that how you and your teammates view this now going forward, that the rivalry with the Cavs is kind of in the rearview mirror?
It is in the rearview mirror during the season for sure. I mean, you always going to think about those matchups, even the two before I got here. Obviously, those are the two matchups, you know, those two finals where it sticks out to everybody. And for us to win back-to-back against this team, you know, you're always going to think about that stuff. You know, I'm sure that 2016 Cavs team is going to think about the W in the championship, obviously. But when you're doing this during the season, man, you know it's a different team. You know it's a different vibe around the city and around this group. And just appreciate all the memories you had playing against this team, and just the energy before the game, after the game. There's definitely more media members here when we played them last couple weeks. We was talking about before we ran out on the floor. I was like, man, there's a circus right here, but during the finals, so many people just watching, and you just started to think about just the great memories you had, especially when you win a championship. But I'm sure we'll feel those feelings every time we walk into this building.
Appreciate it.
Great. Thanks. Very good, sir.
We'll have Clay and Steph in here shortly.